Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to my game room. And this is where I have, as of late, been spending a lot more extra time due to the COVID-19 outbreak. I still am working because my job is a essential job deemed that by the federal government. So now I'm considered a essential worker. So I am getting out of the house. Unlike a lot of people I know, my wife and my son, who, of course, school has been canceled, so he's home doing e-learning now. My wife is working from home, so they don't leave nearly as much as I do. But even with that, me still going to work, I do find myself spending a lot more time down here in my game room. And I have been dusting off a lot of my older games that I haven't played in years, and that's kind of been nice. It's one of the upsides of what's been going on right now, and it's quite frankly my way of dealing with it, because it's so negative when you turn the TV on right now or you go on social media. So I figured, you know, I've been playing so many interesting games lately and just going down that nostalgia trip, and I thought to myself, well, why not do a video of maybe 4 of the games that I've really been playing a lot lately? And because I'm willing to bet you that you guys are kind of doing the same thing as well. So here are the 4 games that I've been playing a lot lately. Now, I want to preface this by saying this list is in no specific order. So it's just whatever games I talk about first or second or third, doesn't matter. They're all great. So here we go. Well, not only am I stuck at home now, but also my little boy has not been in school for at least about a month now. And this game I actually bought for him around Christmas time. It's Snoopy on the 360. And since he's been home, this is something that we've been playing. And it's a pretty simple game. It's a platformer, obviously a side-scrolling platformer, but I love this game. I'm a big fan of Snoopy. I grew up on Snoopy, and this game is absolutely beautiful. The graphics are great, and I love side-scrollers. Those are definitely one of my jams. And, you know, there's not much to this. You play Snoopy, and you run around, and each level you have to pick up jelly beans, and as you go along, you collect costumes that let you do different things that give you access to different places where you can then pick up all the jelly beans on a level. Now, you don't have to necessarily pick up all the jelly beans on each level to advance to the next level, but you know, I mean, there's not much to the game, so you find yourself going back and trying to find all of the jelly beans. My son, it's not his favorite. I probably enjoy playing this game a lot more than he does. And but I mean, like I said, there's not much here. It's pretty simple, and great game though. Yep, that's right. The next game is a Sega CD game. Look, I don't care what anybody says. The Sega CD player is flippin' awesome. I got this thing for Christmas, I don't know, sometime in the 90s. And I just remember the rest of that Christmas vacation being up to 4 in the morning every night playing this next game. And that's Sewer Shark. Man, this game never gets any love, and actually I see people dumping on it all the time. But man, play it. Okay, look, it's not going to win any awards, and you got to kind of look at it from, you know, what was going on at the time. When this game came out, you know, 16-bit was still pretty much reigning supreme. And this game came in with full motion video. And okay, so it's on the Sega CD, so it's a little grainy, but it's, you know, those full motion videos on the Sega CD are so awesome and so corny, and that's what makes them so awesome. And all of a sudden now you have CD quality audio to go along with it. So yes, I know I'm gushing over this game, but I love this game. This is so cool. This totally takes me back. So pretty much you play as some sort of exterminator that flies some sort of ship in the sewers, and your job is to go out there and kill these things called radigators, and your whole point is to kill enough of them to get to a place called Solar City. So pretty much get to some, you know, tropical island, and that would be, I guess, your retirement or whatever. And along the way you come across these people just in full motion videos, and depending on how they talk to you or treat you will tell you how good you're doing in the game. And trust me, you definitely know. And that's pretty much it. All you're doing is shooting these radigators in the tube. You have no control over your ship, or very little. There's sometimes you have to listen, you get coordinates, like 3 coordinates in a row, and you got to remember which way to turn at what time, otherwise you'll crash into the wall. But that's pretty much it. This is a great game. It came out on the 3DO, I believe, and I don't know if it came out on anything else, but dude, if you pick up a Sega CD player, this is game one you need to pick up. Just saying, guys. I know there's a lot of Nintendo guys out there, but I'm sorry, Sega does it right.
I'm making it my business.
So the next game I've been playing is Crimson Skies on the original Xbox. And this is, I mean, if you get an Xbox, this is one of those games that everyone's like, yep, Crimson Skies. That's a game you need to have. And I actually, even though I have an original Xbox, usually I play it on my 360, but every now and again I play it on the original hardware. And, you know, what can I say about this game? It's a dogfighting game, and the whole premise around it is that you're the head guy of like a air pirate group, and you have your own Zeppelin, and inside that Zeppelin is a hangar that houses all your planes, and you go out and pretty much do missions and errands for other people, and there's a storyline. I'll be honest with you, I never really ever make it too far in this game because I just want to pick it up and shoot some planes down, and then I get bored with it pretty easily. I mean, there's not a whole lot to this game either, and you know, most of the time you're in your plane. Sometimes you get a helicopter, sometimes you can get out and man like AA guns, but that's pretty much it. There's not much of a storyline, but it's just rinse and repeat, but it's still a really good game, and it looks fantastic when you're playing it on your Xbox 360, and I know it's one of the games that you're able to play on your Xbox One, and I heard that it looks super nice on there. So yeah, if you ever get a chance, if you've never played this before, Crimson Skies for the original Xbox. Okay, so I may have lied just a little bit when I said that these games weren't in any particular order, because this next game I definitely saved for last. and that's Wing Commander 3 on the 3DO. Man, I love this game. I like it a lot. This game is the first game I bought when I got my 3DO, and back then Babbage's had 3DOs on fire sale and a bunch of games with it, and this is one of the games I picked up, and it actually was the guy at the counter who recommended it, and I brought this game home, and I did not leave my room for like 2 days. This is such a great game. And I think I also have it on my PlayStation 1, and it's, you know, it's basically the same game. There's no real difference, but I always love playing it on the 3DO. There's just something about it on the 3DO that makes it even more special. So what it is it's a flight simulator. You know, pretty much you fly a some sort of space fighter, and it's dog fights, and you know, now and again you get sent out on missions. And the great thing is, what the storyline is altered depending on how well you do in your missions and how you interact with the other characters in this game. And with the characters, there's so much full motion video. You'll talk to them, and then it'll give you a list of ways you can respond to them. You can be rude, you can be nice, or kind of middle of the road, but that all affects the way they come at you in the game. And there's actually a lot of really good actors in this. Well, I don't know if I'd say really good, but well-known actors. There's Mark Hamill and Tom Wilson, who was Biff in all the Back to the Future movies, and Malcolm McDowell. You know, I mean, just some pretty big names. And to be honest with you, the gameplay, it's not all that great. I mean, it's okay. It's solid, but I mean, it's just okay. What really hooks you is the storyline. It's, you know, it just takes you along, and you just want to do another mission and one more mission because you want to see what happens. You want to see what next thing around the corner in the story happens. And I gotta tell you, out of all the games that I've ever played, out of every video game I've ever come across, this game is probably close to my #1 game. Go ahead, pick it up. It's pretty easy to find on the PlayStation 1. I know a lot of people aren't going to have a 3DO, and that's cool. It's the same game, and it might have come out on PC too. So there you go, there's another option for you. So guys, of any game on this list that you need to try out, if you haven't, this is the game. Wing Commander 3.
Pretty slick flying, sir.
Thanks, Chief.
So those are just some of the games that I've been playing lately, but they're the ones that really stand out to me and the ones that I've been having the most fun with. I know that you guys are probably in the same situation that I am, so what are some of the games that you've been playing while you've been stuck at home? And remember guys, this can't last forever, hopefully, so please take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay healthy, and for God's sakes, like and subscribe this video. Until next time, take care.